You clicked on the video so you know what we're doing. If you haven't seen the last build over there, go check it out. The link's down in the description below. Here, I'm just starting to figure out how to make the front match. My fiance, when we first started doing this, he said that they would get harder as the time went on. I do have to say that the Eco House, in my opinion, probably was harder in terms of building it, but man, I just couldn't get the lighting right in this house no matter how hard I tried. So here I'm working on the garage in this build, which is something not normally done in The Sims. So I'm just giving it a try. The Sims don't have working cars. We do have placeable non-working cars in the debug menu. So there are those ones that I place in the garage later on. I'm starting to do the exterior frame of the house. The picture only gives me the front view, so I have to guess on the back of the house. Here's the finished frame. I'm still trying to decide what paint color I wanted. You could see from those extra roof pieces up front, they're not going to be there that long. So ignore them and ignore the roof pieces that are in front of the garage as well. Like I said earlier, garages aren't for the Sims. I'm trying to make the house as close to the paint and style of the other house, but most things in real life doesn't translate in The Sims very well. Here I'm trying to figure out the layout. After this section, I figured it'd be best to start editing more, otherwise it would have been an hour-long video, and I know y'all are tired of those. It started to get cramped in this space, so I decided to add a bump out in the back of the house. Now we get a bigger kitchen and we start moving upstairs. Let's go ahead and get outside. Doing layouts are boring. But hey, window time. Oh, I love a good sunroom, don't you? Natural lighting, babe. Now we start the curb appeal, putting columns and terrain paint down. Pool time. It took a while. I didn't want just a normal shape pool, but I did want it to go with the lot shape. It kind of came out looking like Batman in the end. Okay. Maybe a fox. You know, forget it, okay? What does the fox say? Pavement. Okay, here. I have to set it tonight to check out all the lighting and the landscaping. I'll get rid of those roof pieces in the front of the garage soon. I promise. I'm adding all the lights in every room because even in the afternoon light setting, it's dark. I know. It's set at night, but still. The layout still didn't work for me, so here I'm changing it up. The staircase and the doors in the front hallway just never looked right to me. So now I'm fixing the upstairs since I rearranged the stair orientation. Back down the stairs again to start the actual interior. Does anyone else know how to decorate a front hallway, foyer? You know, whatever you want to call it. Just asking for a friend, you know. Anyways, the light wood floor and the white tile seems to be the go-to for me. What about for y'all? Huh? I'm gonna go through and do some splashes of white paint everywhere just to start off neutral. You know, I really wanted a fireplace in this build, but there wasn't room for it in the living room in a nice way. So a TV will do. I'm planning on this being the house for our Let's Play series, so I wanted it to be comfortable for Michael and Joel. But, yeah. Oh, I love the new bookshelves in the book kit that we recently got. You'll see once you see Joel's office, the bookshelves, and the love seat window combo. Mwah! Perfect. I did not plan for this build to be mostly pink, but hey, Joel's favorite color. So Joel's is pink and Michael's is purple. So this house is Barbie-esque style, you know, I guess. The living room, I was trying to make it not crowded with seats, but I guess clutter crowded is better, right? Back in this freaking hallway. See, I never think it's perfect, but in the end, I do love it with the windows I added. Starting now in the kitchen, added the counters in. These are by far my favorite counters in The Sims. Well, anything from the Parenthood pack is great, really. This is the first time I've used these stove oven combos, and I'm not really a fan of them. At this moment, I know I wanted a window behind the sink. Just setting the upper cabinets a certain way that looked good, that's the challenge. Now, this space, it seemed a little weird for a dining room, but I did it not well, but I did it. At the start, I didn't know how I was going to put the dining table in there, as well as any other thing that goes in a dining room. I mean, I don't have a dining room, so I was winging it, but it wasn't until later when I realized that the china cabinet was too tall, but I left it. Now, I cluttered the kitchen up some. Not sure how it looks, honestly. So, why don't you leave a comment down below? Let me know. How do you have your kitchen cluttered in real life or in The Sims? I'd really like to know. Here's me working on the downstairs half bath. Pretty simple. Toilet, sink, mirror. I started on Joel's office downstairs, but moved to his upstairs photo studio, completely forgetting about it until I was editing. Stupid me. But I did include the finished room at the end of this video, so stick around to check it out. In this studio, I wanted to create an area so the models could change, but of course, no divider really wanted to work with me the way I wanted it. Oh, and I also, what photo studio doesn't have lights? And of course, gotta have those. And now the tripod can be moved around during gameplay, but I wanted it to be set up already. Oh, can't forget the railings. Don't want to fall off. Started on Joel's room, knowing he likes pink. I might have made it a little feminine. Barbie-esque, you could say. I also think these lights above the nightstand make it kind of classy. And what style influencer wouldn't have a mirror? I mean, I love this one so much that there's two of them in the house. Finishing up with a couch and the TV sitting area and moving right along to the ensuite. It took me a little bit to find a placement for everything. The bath and shower combo didn't want to fit on the side by the window. Curtains. That's all I have to say. Damn you, curtains. Now we have a good layout for the bathroom. Queen Taurus, please. Ah, Michael's room. Purpley Royal. Now, the Sims don't have all the color swatches the same. So, don't come at me, okay? Okay, I tried. I tried my best. Okay, maybe not purple, more of a maroon, but I mean, they're all the same, right? Now, the main upstairs bathroom. This one I wanted to be more like a bathroom like you'd see attached to a master bedroom of the house. It's basically the main one Michael will be using, so purple is the color, designing is the game. If I had that tub, I'd be in there all day. Now, I wanted to be able to have two sinks, but the layout with two sinks just didn't work. Or the rug. Maybe I'm just horrible at designing. I know, me adding clutter is more of me just throwing pieces everywhere. The one room, if I had to pick any room to be my favorite, it'd have to be this room, Michael's office. I know that Michael's in the university to become a doctor, but she's also in social media and things, so I added her computer and a media production table. And if you're doing videos, why not have a place to sit with your friends to do videos as well? But that's if you have friends to do videos with. Hey, finally, we're fixing up the upstairs hallway. I started added curtains when I realized I didn't like the changing area for the models. Ugh. So I had to change it up. You know, I had to add some mirrors. I changed the seat in there into more of the makeup wardrobe seat that you see in, I believe it's either Get to Work or Get Famous, one of those. But yeah, I added some mirrors. I changed it all up. And I added a seating area right outside the photo studio. You know, you never know how busy it'll be. a nice touch of color with the rugs. Filling in this corner. I suck at corners. A plant will do, right? It'll do just fine. Now I'm going around adding a couple of accent walls. What does this build need? More colors. What do we want? Pink and purple. Where did we want it? Thrown everywhere. Yay! Forgot to do the patio. Just added a couple things to make it not bare. A chair, shelf, and a guitar. Now, here's the finished product. It's has an open yet closed hallway. The living room, it's pretty nice and cozy. It's a good place to relax and chill, you know, a good place for the homies. You got board games and puzzles. You know what time I'm thinking it is? House montage time.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, fuck everybody, just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation.
You just saw the sunroom. I forgot to furnish it until I was editing. Oops. Now, here's the plainest bathroom ever. Well, except for the paint mess up. I mean, that's exciting. Now a dark plain garage. I mean, I'm not a guy, so I don't know how to show off a garage. But you know what? I do know what I can do. Now back to the montage.
Time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come.
You know that awesome patio? Well, here it is. We worked so hard on it, right?
They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence.
I love this bathroom. I mean, the tub, the layout, I'm not a fan of the purple, but I mean, it works. I even made it more realistic with that pile of clothing over there. Now, if you liked this video, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment. And let me know that you made it to the end of the video, okay? All right, bye.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.